Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundless success to join today. Let's get you to the next level. We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup.
This is the raw, naked truth.
The Middle East, the Supreme Court, a major cable merger, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. President Donald Trump said Friday that the U.S. has given Iran a proposal for a nuclear deal. Yeah, they have a proposal, but more importantly, they know they have to move quickly or something bad is going to happen, Trump said. Secretary of State Marco Rubio warned this week that the United States is facing a critical moment with Iran to curb its efforts to develop a nuclear weapon and limit its uranium enrichment. U.S. and Iranian officials have held 4 rounds of talks, primarily in Oman, since Trump took office to address Tehran's nuclear program. President Trump's recent series of audacious foreign policy moves has astounded even some of his harshest critics. Former Biden officials expressed awe and surprise at President Trump's foreign policy moves this week in the Middle East, praising his speed and disregard for diplomatic norms. I wish I could work for an administration that could move that quickly, one former Biden official admitted to Axios. Representative Jim Hines, the Democrat from Connecticut, offered rare praise for President Trump on Thursday, arguing he played the Middle East pretty darn well. Trump has received acclaim from some unusual constituencies for his efforts to strengthen strategic partnerships in the Middle East for stability and economic prosperity. Trump, speaking in Doha, Qatar on Thursday, said he thinks the U.S. and Iran are getting close to a nuclear deal without any violence. Hines, the ranking member of the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, spoke at Politico's Security Summit on Thursday, where the Democrat gave rare credit to the president. I go into the week fearing that the Prime Minister of Israel is hell-bent on going to war with Iran. I go into the week worried that we're going to miss the thread of an opportunity in Syria for the new leadership there. And I've got to tell you, I think the president has, in this last week or so, played the Middle East pretty darn well, Hines said. The Supreme Court grappled Thursday with how far federal judges can go in blocking presidential actions as it reviewed President Trump's order to end birthright citizenship. The justices sidestepped the policy's constitutionality during the day's arguments, zeroing in instead on whether a single judge can halt a presidential order nationwide. Trump's executive orders have been blocked 40 times in the first 100 days by multiple lower courts. Justices across the ideological spectrum voiced concern over the chaos that could result without nationwide injunctions. With a decision expected by June, the justices appeared divided on the issue of national injunctions. However, because birthright citizenship is in the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, it cannot be changed via executive order and is unlikely to withstand the challenge. New Jersey transit workers are on strike following a years-long battle over wages. Mark Wallace, national president of the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers and Trainmen, confirmed that the union and New Jersey Transit didn't reach an agreement on a new labor contract Thursday night, so the strike began at 12:01 a.m. Hundreds of thousands of commuters could be impacted across New Jersey, New York, and Philadelphia. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy said the union rejected a deal that gave engineers virtually identical wages to engineers working for the Long Island Railroad without blowing up the agency's budget. New Jersey Transit is facing a sobering fiscal reality, he said at a news conference, adding that the union has suggested resuming talks on Sunday morning. Wallace said the two sides could have continued negotiating Thursday night. Charter Communications and Cox Communications, two of the largest cable companies in the U.S., have agreed to merge. The deal would be one of the largest in the industry and across corporate America in the last year. Charter, the second largest publicly traded cable company behind Comcast, was up roughly 8% in pre-market trading from its previous close of $419.57. Still privately run by the Cox family, Cox is among the biggest cable providers as well. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcast app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.